Three houses have come to Dune to take control of the land that has become divided. The Atreides claim strategic regions. House Ordos moved in on the east. The Arconen invade from the north. Welcome back everyone to Dune II, the building of the Dynasty, and this mission 2 for House Atreides. We have reports that you have been trading confidential information with the Ordos. You must answer a question correctly to prove your innocence. What's the armament of this unit? Oh, snap copy protection. I don't actually know that by heart. Like, what's it called exactly? The armament is a missile launcher, according to the manual. Also, it's a crew of 3. Okay, let's go with that. Missile share. Very good. I'm glad to see that our... well, never mind. Greetings. I'm honored to see you again. The High Command now requires that you produce 2,700 credits in a new harvesting area. Unfortunately, we have confirmed the presence of an Ordos base in this region. Good luck.
Yes, sir.
Here we go again. This time we have to harvest 2,700 credits, but you can also win this mission here by destroying the Ordos base, which is not necessary, but it's an alternative victory condition. So let's build some more concrete here. Let's see what you here up to. There's a spice bloom here. Boom! You stepped right onto that. I didn't even do that on purpose, I swear. So let's place you here. I think I'm going to do this for the wind traps, but I don't think I'm going to bother doing that for the refineries again because it just takes a little bit too long. And in this particular mission here, it's not really necessary at all.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
So place you here. I can get the concrete idea, and I get why you can't build on sand. That kind of makes sense. At the same time, it's just kind of exhausting. I'm not sure it adds that much to the game, but then again, a lot of these early RTS games, they're a bit more like a sim game in a lot of ways. Here we go. Switch to the refinery, of course. I can also build an outpost, which I don't think I need here. There we go. Production of spice refinery has started. Also gonna need silos, because I don't think I can actually store the required amount just in the 2 refineries. Or can I? Can they store... They might just be able to store like 500 credits or so. A later mission that doesn't really matter because you should just always build stuff. Until it's hit the unit cap, which is actually somewhat low, to be perfectly honest here. I think it's just like 20 or 25 units. I think they changed that later with some of the patches. There were quite a few changes to some of these missions here, actually. There's the Oni. Make sure we finish this refinery, which should be just about possible. There we go. There we go. There's another harvester, very good. Now we can also get the spice silo. Don't have enough resources for that, but that's fine because
Harvester deployed.
I can just wait until these harvesters here come back.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
This game is always pretty simple. There's like the rocks, there's like mountainous terrain, there's dunes which slow you down slightly, regular sand. The game probably benefits from the fact that there's not really any major obstacles and like no cliffs or anything, because that would probably make the pathfinding nightmare. Instead, you can pretty much just go to the enemy base in a straight line. Oh, I've got a quad here as well. And so can the enemy, so that makes everything just a lot more straightforward. And in Warcraft 1, the next major RTS game, though not truly the next RTS game, there's quite a few obstacles, but there's also some pathfinding issues there. Even though I think what that game does right is that a lot of enemies have a very specifically like determined path they take to your base. They use like very specific waypoints, so the chances of the AI just getting lost are quite a bit lower because you can just rely on the AI actually like following a specific path that you preset, which I guess is not great if you have something like a skirmish mode, but a lot of early RTS games don't have that. Like Dune 2 doesn't have a skirmish mode. Tiberian Dawn doesn't have one. In multiplayer, if you play like the CNCNet version, then you can add houses to multiplayer maps, but they won't have any bases, so they're just gonna go into like auto-hunt mode. So that doesn't really make for like proper skirmish match. And then I guess Red Alert 1 has it, which was, I guess, a bit of a novelty at the time. Other good design choices, the harvester can just approach Refine from any point, so the chances of you just locking the harvester in completely are a little bit lower. You have to restart Hell Construction manually, which isn't super great, but it's fine. Whoa, I forgot how big this by side is. Yeah, I think only the base defense are truly small. So you here are going to wander directly into the Order's base, which might actually trigger an attack from them, but you know what? I guess that's how it is. There we go. This can store 1,000 credits.
Atreides harvester deployed.
I like how this guy's like ice skating north here. I know that because I got that as a copy protection question. Whoa, Order's harvesters right here. Snap. They've got troopers as well as radar trikes. The radar trike is like lighter but... well, yeah, that guy certainly died. Lighter but weaker than a regular trike. It's like an Order special unit. Well, special unit, like a unique unit for them. Also, they've got troopers. We do not. The Atreides do not have troopers.
Reporting.
You're gonna harvest here, or... Come on, that wasn't that far away. You could have done that. Look at this guy here. He's harvesting.
Reporting.
Also nice touch. You actually have the radio clicking when you... Oh snap. Troopers here. But that's fine. We've got enough forces here. Radio clicking, which is kind of a nice touch. I don't think I want that in all games, but sometimes that's kind of nice to hear. Makes everything feel like a little bit more realistic. Are you even shooting at me? Yes, I guess you are.
Enemy unit destroyed.
And you died. That's cool. Let's just wait for these guys here to return. Some of the small pop cap here, which is not like a pop cap you have to work towards to. You just have one. There's less like an engine cap basically for you and the AI, which also exists in later Command & Conquer games. You're just unlikely to reach it. And on like in Red Alert, you can determine it on a per map basis. It's not actually that dramatic, but to be honest, you probably don't want to go all that high anyway, because a larger army is just a pain to control, considering there's no like group or lasso selection. So you probably just want like maybe like 8 tanks and a bunch of rocket launchers. That's kind of the maximum, I think. There may be some units on base defense duty here, so on your harvesters. Same goes for structures, up to the point where when you fight multiple houses, they occasionally have like too few wind traps or so, because there's just not enough buildings you can actually fit on the map within the engine limitation. But I think it's pretty funny. I think that is pretty funny if you ask me. So here we go. So this guy here is 75% full. That's what I like to hear. Let's actually pay attention to how much in the way of credits I get for this nice load of spice here. I think I was at 1,198 or so. See, I talk about paying attention and I don't do it. Well, what can you do? Let's see. Like 2 more loads and we should be there. We could destroy the order space, but it's really not necessary. Now they're both dropping, so we can't really count that properly. Oh, look at the spice. Spice just flowing in here. Beautiful. Yeah, the next hull is definitely going to get us there. I might Might well turn these at like 50% or so. Then we should already be good. Okay. Yes, almost there actually.
Atreides harvester deployed.
But
Reporting.
not quite. You can actually return. Yeah, this guy here has severe trouble finding the spice, more so than the other guy, even though the spice is actually kinda close. So I'm not sure why that's such an issue, but well, let's not question that. Here we go.
Atreides, your mission is complete.
Boom. Well done. Our effort to maintain fair play on this planet is opposed by both the Orders and the Harkonnen. The spice that you collected will help us greatly in our efforts. Let's proceed here. I'm a Sand Warrior now, excellent. Yeah, there's no fair play. From now on we're gonna have to kill everyone here. Lots of spice harvested, units destroyed. We actually... oh yeah, we lost that. One unit I sent directly into the Order's base. Okay, here we go. Sand Warrior, excellent. Well, I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching and take care.